the conference hall, and may we warmly welcome Sayadaw Phaya and in the worshiping mode. Now, not taking much of your time, may I introduce you to Venerable Panya Boga Hansan, who will be your Emcee for this opening ceremony. Venerable Panya Boga is currently working on the research entitled The Rupa and Khandadaya Paricheda of the Sajja Sankhepa, and he is the head of the Department of Tipitaka Studies at the Shan State Buddhist University. And it is also our honor to announce that in 2007, he has been appointed as the General Secretary of the Organizing Committee of the Liklong Conference, LIC in Shan State, Myanmar. So, not taking much of your time, may I humbly invite Venerable Panya Boga to take the role of the Emcee for this morning opening ceremony. Thank you very much for your kind attention.
Good morning. The most venerable Rector Sayadaw, member of the Sangha, the prominent scholars, distinguished guests, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to Shan State Buddhist University's newly established institutions. It is time for us to start the international conference on the breaking through the links independent perspective on the Buddhist theory of independent origination, organized by the Shan State Buddhist Universities. Before we begin the reading sections, there will be opening ceremony in the international conference on breaking through the links, independent perspectives on the Buddhist theory of independent origination, Paticca My name is Venerable Panya Boga. I will be your Emcee for this opening ceremonies and the reading sections number 1. For the opening ceremony, there will be lighting lamp and reciting Namo Tassa, paying homage to the Buddha, led by the most venerable Patanda Panyasiri, the chairman of Shan State Sangha Nayaka, Aka Mahapandita, Mula Mingon Monastery. After that, there will be welcome speech by the Rector Sayadaw, the most venerable Professor Dr. Khammai Dhammasami, the founder of Shan State Buddhist Universities. And then there will be opening speech by Dr. U Aung Tan, Minister of Shan State of Religious Affairs. Finally, they will be offering gifts to the Sangha Mahathera by the chairman of Myanmar Combiz Group Company Limited, Yangon, Myanmar, and devotees from Thailand. May I now invite the most venerable member of the Sangha from Taunggyi to be on the stage. The member of the Sangha Mahatheras, Venerable Patanda Panyasiri, the chairman of State Sangha Nayaka, Taunggyi. Secondly, the Venerable Vayama from Shan Tipitaka Translation Temples. The next Venerable is the Venerable Patanda Nayaka, the chairman of Taunggyi Mahanayaka Minjong Monastery. And the next Venerable is Venerable Patanda Sukhaminda Mahagamathanacharya from Muse. The next Venerable is Venerable Oktamasiri, the landowner of Shan State Buddhist Universities, Panyapoti Monastery, Payaphu. And the next Venerable is the Rector Seattle, Venerable Professor Dr. Khammai Dhammasami, the founder of Shan State Buddhist University. And the next Venerable is Venerable Prama Napan from Thailand. The next Venerable is Venerable Uttara, the Secretary of Shan State Sangha Nayakas, Dhammasukha Monastery. The next Venerable is Patanda Sujana, ACD Monastery from Taunggyi. Now, since the Venerable all are here, the opening ceremony will be starting shortly. To lighting, candle lighting, may I now invite the Most Venerable Professor Dr. Khammai Dhammasami, the Rector of SSBU, for lighting the candle and leading us chanting Namo Tassa. Please, Venerable. May I also invite and request all the guests to stand up and pay homage to the Buddha by reciting Namo Tassa 3 times for these opening sections.
Namo tassa bhagavato arahato samma sambuddhassa. Namo tassa bhagavato arahato samma sambuddhassa. Namo tassa bhagavato arahato samma sambuddhassa.
May I now invite the Venerable members, Sangha Mahathera, to be on the stage for these sections. Venerable Patanda Panyasiri from Mingun Monastery. And may I also invite the Venerable Uttara to be on the stage. And may I now respectfully invite the Venerable Sukhaminda Akama Kamatana Saria to be on the stage. Venerable. May I now invite the Most Venerable Patanda Uttamasiri Panyajo, Panyapoti Monastery, the landowner of SSBU, Venerable, please. May I now respectfully invite the Venerable Kavinanda from Mahavihara, Dhammavinaya University, Mobi, Yangon. The Most Venerable, please be on the stage. Breaking through the links, Paticca independent perspectives on Buddhist theory of dependent originations. Good morning, Most Venerables, Rector Searos, member of the Sangha Mahatheras, prominent scholars, professors, distinguished guests, ladies and gentlemen. May I now once again warmly welcome Shan State Buddhist Universities and International Conference on the Breaking Through the Links, Independent Perspectives on the Buddhist Theory of Dependent Origination, Paticca Samuppada, in honor of the 54th birthday celebration of the Most Venerable Professor Dr. Khammai Dhammasami, the founder of Shan State Buddhist Universities. For these sections, in order to begin this international conference, now it is time for the Most Venerable Professor Dr. Khammai Dhammasami to deliver the welcome speech for this international conference, Breaking Through the Links. May I now kindly and respectfully invite the Most Venerable Oxford Seattle Professor Dr. Khammai Dhammasami to be delivering the welcome speech. Please, the Most Venerable.
Good morning, the Most Venerable Mahasangha. Good morning, honorable ministers, your excellencies, distinguished scholars from overseas and from Myanmar. SSBU students, and ladies and gentlemen. I think this is the most difficult welcome speech I have to make. I'm not quite sure what to say, whether I should say as a birthday boy or as a Buddhist scholar or as rector of this university. I think it might turn out as a mix. First, I'd like to welcome all the members of the Sangha from different parts of Myanmar, from Thailand, also from India, from Dharamsala, Geshe, Damcho. We have known each other for quite some time. And colleagues from Mahajula and from the UK, from Poland, everyone. SSBU, Shan State Buddhist University, in the academic world is a baby. Is a baby. So you are here to help nurture this baby so that it grows and it can contribute to humanity, through some academic pursuit. And what we are doing today and tomorrow is nothing short of that. I also would like to extend my warm welcome to two members of the cabinet from the Shan State government, who are always very supportive, to all our functions and missions and program here at the university. And of course, I'd like to invite all the generous donors, many of whom come from outside Shan State, the Myanmar Combiz company chairman, Mr. Aung and family, and also Mrs. Patchathorn and friend from Thailand, who are the sponsor of the meals, and Yom Semsuk and Yom Suanna and everyone, who have been very supportive to the SSBU initiative from the very beginning. Of course, today and tomorrow, the focus is going to be the scholars and the discussion they bring with them. I'm very pleased that many people who have been associating with me in one way or another, are here today. From the stage to the Sangha side and also to the non-Sangha side. I can see familiar faces and I can also see new faces. This is encouraging. Just to name a few, Professor Asanka Tilaka Ratana, our keynote speaker, he is one of the two professors, who wrote references for me to get into Oxford University. So, for the people in Myanmar today, I'm known as Oxford Seattle. One of the reasons is because of kind people like Professor Asanka Tilaka Ratana. As a top scholar, not only in Asia, but also, widely known in the West. And his presence means a lot to us here. Of course, Professor Joanna Jurevik, all the way from Poland, and the first time in Myanmar. I'm very pleased that she can make it, because everyone here. I'd like to welcome all of you. Dr. Alex Wynn, shall we say, my classmate, when I was doing my PhD at Oxford University, is also here. A warm welcome to each and every one of you to Shan State Buddhist University, and also to the whole Shan State and to Myanmar. And I hope you enjoy our hospitality. Of course, I have to say, as you can see, we are still under construction in every aspect. The accommodation, so much, the conference hall, we don't even have windows and all those. Everything is still under construction. Maybe this is, for many of you, the first time you are in a half-accomplished building. So, of course, also in terms of academic construction, we are very much at the beginning of the process. And Your presence, your contribution, your kind support means everything to us here. So I couldn't be happier being blessed by members of the Sangha with their presence and by the scholars from altogether 11 countries who are here to contribute in many ways to the important theme. The theme that we have chosen, the Patchathorn, formulated by my able academic team here as the breaking through the links. Okay. Independent perspectives on Buddhist theory of dependent origination. Ajahn Alex and Dean DPhil, Deputy Dean Venerable Dhammasami Lankaram, and all the other teaching staff, Dr. Mahosata Lankara, Venerable Panyapoka, everyone, including the admin staff, have been working so hard so that we can deliberate our discussion and increase our understanding. We feel that this topic is very important because traditionally we understand Patchathorn is Patchathorn may mark the most crucial point in the contemplation process leading towards enlightenment by the Buddha himself. So, is this theory of causality that leads the Buddha to enlightenment? So I hope from today and tomorrow, we will be educating ourselves, enlightening ourselves through listening to learned lectures, papers and discussions and comments. Once again, Venerable Sirs, Venerable Nuns, ministers, distinguished scholars, ladies and gentlemen, participants, general sponsor, I welcome you to this conference. Thank you.
Sadhu, sadhu, sadhu. Thank you very much, the most Venerable Rector Seattle, Venerable Professor Dr. Khammai Dhammasami, for your welcome speech. May I now invite the Dr. Ong Tan Maung, the Minister of Shan Religious Affairs, to be delivering open speech. Please.
Mingalawa, my son Kha. Good morning to everyone. I'm very honored to be here on this day to celebrate the 54th birthday of the Oxford Shadow Venerable Dr. Professor Khammai Dhammasami. It is also especially gratifying to do it in the present setting, the Shan State Buddhist University, which is a new center for pre-RT and Buddhist studies in Myanmar. The Myanmar government, and particularly the Myanmar Ministry of Religious Affairs, is always committed to the promotion and the support of Buddha sadhana. Of course, there are many other religions in the world, and of course, there are other religions in Myanmar. But the teachings of Buddha are not simply one more religion in our country. Buddhism has been the culture through which Myanmar has grown and developed as a civilization. Buddhism means education. Buddhism means health, that is physical health and mental health. Buddhism means social cohesion. It is for the welfare and the happiness of all beings. With regard to this, the topic of this conference is particularly important. Why? Because in order to understand Buddhism, we need to understand dependent origination. The Lord Buddha said to Ananda, "Do not think that dependent origination is easy to grasp." Many people thinking that get entangled in ignorance. Certainly, if there is a topic about which we all need to learn more, is the deep teaching of dependent origination. I'm very glad to see the program of this conference includes many different areas. The theme of Reksa Samaupada is approached in different ways, from meditation to its social implications, and of course, also examining the old and rich Buddhist literature from different traditions. However, I'm not surprised to see such an interesting program, because high-level scholarship is the hallmark of Venerable Oxford Sayadaw, as his name already indicates. Many academic accomplishments, his constant efforts towards the promotions of the higher studies of Buddhism, his open-mindedness, his social awareness, and his advocacy for peace make him a role model for future generations of monastics in Myanmar, and we hope that, especially here in Shan State, young monks will follow his path. Now, with the establishment of the Shan State Buddhist University, the gates are open for any students to come here and develop his knowledge of Buddhism. I feel very proud of Oxford Sayadaw, Venerable Dr. Khammai Dhammasami, and I wish him all the best on behalf of Myanmar government. May you have a long, happy, and fruitful life, Sayadaw. I shall not forget to convey my most sincere appreciation to the scholars and international delegates who have traveled to Taunggyi to participate in this conference. We are very eager to learn from you. We hope that you will also benefit from your stay in Myanmar, and you will also obtain some knowledge from this conference. Please allow me to conclude my wish. I wish you all the best on behalf of Myanmar government. May the conference on dependent origination be successful, and may you all benefit from it. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much. Dr. U Aung Tan Mongs, Minister of Shan State Religious Affairs, the Union of Myanmar, for the opening speech. Before we begin the keynote speech and opening lecture, we will also have the offering gift to the Sangha Mahathera, to the venerables. May I now remind the donors to be offering the gift to the Mahasangha Theras in this opening ceremonies. The first donor is U Aung Sota, Chairman, Myanmar Combiz Company Limited, Myanmar Combiz Group Company Limited. The second donor is U Sai Sampuen, တော်နန်းမေသိန်းကြီးခမ်းလီစိန်ဆွေယတနာမိသားစုခမ်းလီ Jewelry Company families. The next donor is Tonang Elu Nang Phong Kam Sai Lang Win Sai Ai Makedi U Min Tu Nang A Kha Nang On Kam Sai Jo Tun Nai Kha Sai Yi Ma Yi Yi family Yangon. The next donor, may I also invite Yom Samsuk Group from Thailand, Association of Friendships, Myanmar, Thailand Friendships. The next donor is Yom Patchathorn and friends, Dhamma friends from Thailand. The next donor is Dr. Ong Tan Wong, Ministry of Shan Religion.